What's up guys, Garrett here with Selftaughtdev. We are back doing another HTML tutorial for you. I think this is number 6 in our HTML series. And we are just going to be expanding on the form elements we talked about last time. So in our scenario for this video, we are going to pretend we are a car manufacturer and we're trying to set up a form where people can order cars. They can give it a specific color. They can get advanced features. We'll just pretend we're Tesla, and that they can add extra features like autopilot, bioweapon defense mode, leather interior, stuff like that. And then we want to give them the ability to select a different color as well. So how we're going to do that? We're going to add another input element, and we're going to make the type radio. I'm not sure why it's called radio, but that's what it is. Now if we save and go to our page here and then refresh, we have a little circle. Sweet. So they can check the circle, but what does that mean? Like, are they agreeing to the terms of service? Are they selling us their firstborn child? We got to give them some context here. So how we're going to do that is wrap the input in a label. And we're going to make our code nice and pretty and readable here. So we'll nest the input inside of this label element. Now we need to add a few more attributes. So label elements are going to have a for attribute, and that will be whatever the input is, basically. So like, let's say we want the input to have, these are going to be the colors. So we'll say black, and then the for will be black color. And then in here, you also want to have an ID attribute that is the same as this for attribute, and that just helps the assistive technologies like screen readers establish a relationship between these two elements. Having it nested inside of the label helps establish the relationship as well, but this is like best practice. And then we're also going to have a name attribute in here. It doesn't matter what order these are in. I just wanted to put name last. And we'll say the name is car color. And then lastly, we want to have a value, and we'll say black color. So if we save and go back here and refresh, now we've got a dot that says black. So sweet, we know what color we are selecting now. We'll just add a little p tag here that says choose car color, and then we want to have 2 more colors. So we'll have red and we'll have blue, and then we need to adjust these. So red. Now if we save and refresh, we've got choose a car color, and we can choose black, red, or blue. Now, the reason we add the name and we want each one of these to have the same name is that if we don't take these, if we don't have these name attributes there, if we just take those off and save and then refresh, then we can select all of them. And generally with radio buttons, you only want one to be able to be selected. So you group them together with a name attribute. And that's why we have those names there. And then the value is what will be sent over to the server. So this is basically saying, hey, this input, its value is red color. So yeah. Now, let's say we also want to give them the option to add extra features. So we'll make another p tag, and in here we will say add extra features. And then we're just going to copy this element here and switch out a few things. So the type is going to be checkbox. So radio buttons are when you want to give them multiple options, but you only want them to be able to select one of those options. Checkboxes are when you want to have multiple options, but you want them to be able to select multiple. So we are going to change the name of this to extra features. The value of this is going to be BDF for bioweapon defense mode. That'll be, we'll say that's $1,000, right? And then the for is going to be for BDF mode. And then again, we want to make sure the ID matches that, and we'll just make the value match that as well. So now if we save and then refresh, we've got extra features, and we can add bioweapon defense mode. Now we can also give them a few more choices here, because like I said, for checkboxes, those are when you want to give them multiple options and allow them to select multiple options versus just one option with the radio buttons. So we will also say autopilot, and we'll copy that, put that here, and we'll put it for the ID, and we'll put it for the value. And then the last one will be, let's just say leather interior, and we'll just call this leather. It's fake leather, don't get upset, don't worry. Leather, autopilot, and bioweapon defense mode. So if we save, go here, refresh. Now we can select multiple options. Let's say we want bioweapon defense mode and autopilot, but we don't want the leather interior. And then we want our car to be red. So got those options set, and then we can have John Smith, John Snow, boom, way better. And then we can submit our form. And since again, we don't have a route set up to handle that, it breaks. Also because we're posing to that route that it doesn't exist. So last thing we're gonna go over today is how to give default values. So like, let's say they load the page and by default, we want all of these to be checked. Because let's say for marketing purposes, it's easier for them to have all of these checked already and just assume they want all of them. And then if they don't want it, they can unclick it. So that'll probably make them spend more money. So the attribute we're gonna add for that is checked. And we'll just give it to these two just for demonstration purposes. And if we save, also black, let's say black is the most cost effective for us. So we'll make black checked by default. And then if we refresh, as you can see, black is checked by default. And then bioweapon defense mode and autopilot, those are automatically selected by default as well. But they can still uncheck them or switch their color or check other things. Now, what you're going to do for the project, now that we have got our form elements covered, the basics of it, I want you to create a form for your animal. So let's say you've got dragons, then you can make adopt a dragon today, and then have their first name and their last name. Then they're gonna be able to choose choose a dragon color, not a car number, or a car color. And then you'll give them a few dragon colors like black, orange, gold, purple, whatever colors dragons are in your imagination. And then give them something they can use checkboxes for. So I'm doing cats. So adopt a cat today. So we've got black, orange, gray, and then medical care. Do we want them to be vaccinated, declawed, spayed, neutered? And then you can click find your cat to submit the form. So make sure that is a type equals submit button. And then for the action attribute for your form, you can leave that blank and let them complete the form. After you get that done, just use the go full page screen capture, take a snapshot, throw it in the Discord in the HTML challenge 4 section of the Discord, and I'll give you a thumbs up. I think that's about it for this one. So let me know if you have any questions or any feedback. Give me a thumbs up if this is helping you out, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Round 1.